Singapore's Health Sciences Authority, or HSA, has just made a significant move that is sending ripples across the MedTech landscape in Southeast Asia. Last week, they officially released a revised regulatory framework specifically for AI-powered medical devices. This is not just a minor update. It represents a major step forward in how one of the world's leading regulatory bodies is choosing to govern the next generation of healthcare technology. The context for this is crucial. The HSA recently achieved the highest level recognition from the World Health Organization for its medical device regulatory systems, making it a global benchmark. This new AI framework is their first major policy statement since receiving that accolade, signaling its importance. So, what does this new framework actually entail for device manufacturers? First, it places a much stronger emphasis on the entire lifecycle of an AI medical device. This means scrutiny does not end once the product is registered. The HSA requires robust post-market surveillance and monitoring plans that must account for how the AI model might learn and change over time. Second, there is a new focus on data governance and cybersecurity. Manufacturers must now provide exhaustive documentation on their data sources, how potential biases were mitigated, and the cybersecurity measures embedded within the device to protect patient data. Third, the framework introduces a more nuanced risk classification for AI, particularly for adaptive or learning algorithms that change their outputs based on new data. Let's consider a real-world case to understand the impact. A startup has developed a brilliant AI-powered diagnostic tool for analyzing radiological images. Under the old rules, they might have focused purely on clinical performance data for their submission. Now, they face a more complex challenge. They must present a detailed algorithm change protocol to the HSA. This protocol has to specify exactly how they will manage, validate, and document any future changes to the algorithm after it has been deployed. They also need to provide a comprehensive cybersecurity risk assessment, proving the device is secure from potential breaches. This adds significant time and cost to the pre-market phase, a hurdle many innovators might not be prepared for. This is a critical new pain point that requires a proactive regulatory strategy from day one. This development in Singapore is a clear signal for the entire ASEAN region. As a leader, where the HSA goes, others tend to follow. Companies that can master this new, more demanding regulatory environment in Singapore will have a significant competitive advantage when expanding into other ASEAN markets. The key takeaway is that regulatory strategy is no longer a final step checkbox. It must be a core part of the product development process itself. For companies looking to navigate this complex new landscape, understanding these requirements is not just about compliance. It is about survival and success. If you have questions about how these changes might impact your market access strategy, you can get in touch by emailing info@pureglobal.com or visiting us at pureglobal.com.